Hi everyone, well it's Maundy Thursday and I just want to share a few thoughts with you which I hope you find helpful. So we're heading towards the Easter weekend. We've celebrated last weekend Palm Sunday, which is when Jesus arrived in Jerusalem to much fanfare. People are worshipping him and praising him, and it's a great moment in the gospel accounts. And now it's Maundy Thursday. Maundy Thursday is when we remember that Jesus ate what's now known as the Last Supper with his disciples. They are celebrating the Jewish tradition of Passover, the Passover feast together. And Jesus, they've eaten together, they've prayed together, he's taught them some more, and he set them this incredible example by washing their feet in this act of kind of servanthood to them. And then after the meal, they head out as a group to the Mount of Olives. And nearby, in the Garden of Gethsemane, we see this astonishing moment as Jesus prays to his Heavenly Father, to our Heavenly Father. It's at the moment of kind of really raw authenticity and vulnerability. As Jesus now knows that the cross, his day of reckoning, the pain and suffering of the cross is just around the corner. And as he prays, he says, "Take this cup from me. Can this cup be taken from me?" He's basically saying, that, is there another way? Is there any way that this doesn't have to happen? Can we do this a different way? But he continues his prayer, not my will, but your will be done. Not my will, but your will be done. As he again commits to the cause, as he again surrenders totally to what needs to happen. And I find this deeply profound because Jesus would have known exactly what was coming. Jesus lived in a time of Roman occupation where crucifixion was commonplace. Jesus is very likely, we don't know this for sure, but he's very likely to have seen crucifixions take place. He would have known the excruciating pain associated and the death associated with such torture. And he knows that he is putting himself in harm's way. He is putting his body on the line, his head above the parapet, if you like. And his response is a very humane response. Now, I don't know about you, but for me, I would think I would have responded exactly the same. It reminded me of last year. During the pandemic, obviously, for many weeks, we as a society clapped our NHS heroes every Thursday night. You may have done it, you may not have done it, but we as a family, we did it for many, many weeks, and so did lots of people on our street. And when I came out, I always found that the NHS clap a very kind of emotional, profound moment. And often I kind of, as I clapped and my boys banged their saucepans, a couple of things would always go through my mind. I would remember, firstly, I would think about friends and family who worked in the NHS, and I think of them with great pride and of what they were doing. But also I would think of the teams that were working in ICUs. It reminded me of a documentary that I watched. I didn't mean to watch it, I stumbled upon it one night on TV, and it was this documentary following the lives and the dedication of a team who worked in an ICU in a hospital here in Wales, and just their kind of steadfastness, their bravery going, like I say, kind of putting themselves on the line every day to go and work in an ICU. And it really struck me just how amazing that was. And I suppose for me, it made me think about my response, and perhaps our response so many times, is when we see risk, when we see something that's really hard that needs to be done. We'd like to imagine ourselves as the hero, full of adrenaline. Yes, we'll go and do it. I'm all in. But actually, too often our really human response is, deep down, is, well, maybe someone else can do it. Maybe I'll just stay over here and someone else can handle that. And that's the moment that Jesus has in the Garden of Gethsemane. Is there another way? And what we see in his response and in his prayer is just something beautifully profound. It's a moment of total surrender where he chooses to make the hard choice for us. He makes that choice out of love. He totally surrenders out of love because there is no other way. He has to go to the cross. And I suppose our response this Maundy Thursday, well, what is our response? Can I suggest that as we reflect upon the one who totally surrendered everything, we totally surrender to him. As we reflect upon the one who made that choice for us and to us, we then choose to follow him.